Hey Simplies, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to DIY your own flaxseed and aloe vera gel for defined healthy growing hair. Aloe vera contains vitamin A, C, and E as well. Vitamin B12 and folic acid are also included. Both of these components can keep your hair from falling out. It acts as a moisturizer for the hair, which leaves the hair smooth and shiny. It aids in hair growth, itchy scalp, and prevents dandruff. Flax seeds are rich in vitamin E. The nutrients promote healthy scalp by reducing any damage. It helps improve circulation in the head, promoting hair growth and slowing down hair breakage. So let's get started. For this, you will first need a bag of flax seeds. Next, you will need an aloe vera plant, strainer, and if you don't have a strainer, you can use some pantyhose, a measuring cup, and some type of container with a lid on it. So first, we're going to start off by pouring 1 cup of flax seeds into the measuring cup. I honestly never really measure, but for the sake of the video, I'm just doing the measurements. So for 1 cup of flax seeds, you're gonna use 4 cups of water. And it all really depends on the length of your hair and how much gel you wanna actually use. So now I'm gonna pour the flax seeds into a pot over the stove, along with the 4 cups of water. Now it's time to turn the stove on, and I like to usually put it on medium, so I'm just gonna start off by putting on number 5. And now we wait and let it boil. So now while the flaxseed is boiling, we're gonna work on our aloe vera gel next. So what I like to do is normally I'd start off by cutting the ends of the leaf off, because we don't need this part. And what you want to do is you want to carefully cut the rest of the outside off because the gel is inside. Once you cut it open like that, I'm then going to scrape the inside and pour it into a blender.
Anywhere you go, give it on. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
And now it's time to blend. Now again, if you don't have a blender, you can definitely just whisk it and you can, just use your hand. But the goal is to work smarter, not harder. So that's the reason why I'm using the blender, but whatever works for you. As you can see, it's still not ready yet. It's still very liquidy. The goal is to get a thick consistency. And the way you can tell that the gel is almost done is when you start to see a slimy, white, foamy coating on top of this. And you'll actually see it start to thicken. So approximately 7 to 10 minutes should do the trick. So while the flaxseed is still cooking, you're gonna go ahead and take a pair of pantyhose if you have them. And you're gonna start from almost to the bottom. You want to make sure you keep the foot part in. I'm just going to cut a small piece like so. It should look like this. and the bottom should still be there. And you just want to wrap it around. It's deep enough for it to pour into. It's basically like making your own homemade strainer. So if you don't have a strainer, you can always improvise. There's always ways. But if you have a strainer, all you have to do is just take the gel and pour it like so, and it's gonna go right through, being that it already has the holes. Like I mentioned earlier, you can see the white slimy foamy consistency on top. That means the gel is ready to come out. Now you have two choices. You can let it sit and cool off on its own, or if you're pushed for time because you have to be at work in an hour, or you have a hot date and you need your hair to be done like now, you can definitely speed up the process and just start straining it. Now you can see how it has thickened. So be careful if you're gonna do it when it's hot. So now I'm just gonna start off and I'm gonna pour it into our homemade strainer, like so. Another good thing about flax seeds is that you can definitely reuse these over and over again. I mean, I wouldn't do it too many times, but I've definitely used this about 3 times in one day. You can definitely reuse the flax seeds again. And as you lift it up, you can see all of the gel. Look at all that goodness. It's very hot, so I think I'm just gonna let it sit for a few minutes. I'm afraid it's still hot. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm now gonna use some tongs to help me release all of the gel. So you just wanna start and you wanna squeeze gently in a downward motion. You can easily just pick them out. The flaxseed is completed. We're going to take the aloe vera and we're gonna mix these two together like so. The last step is optional. You can take an oil of your choice just to give it some more of just to give it a better scent, being that aloe vera doesn't really smell the best. So you can use anything. I'm going to be using lavender, but you can use argan oil, you can use grapeseed oil, you can use olive oil, any oil of your choice. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add a few drops. Step is, now I'm going to take a mason jar. You can use any container that you may have laying around the house that has a lid is what I suggest. So now what I'm just gonna do is, I'm just gonna take this and also another suggestion is take the gel and to pour it into an applicator bottle. Makes it much easier when applying it to the hair. And as you can tell, it's still a bit, loose. It's only because it's still not 100% cooled off. But once I refrigerate it, it will get into its full, form. So now you're just gonna go ahead and put the top on. You can store it into your refrigerator for up to 1 week. I recommend not keeping it in the refrigerator more than 1 week, because it can spoil, being that it is all fresh and natural. It doesn't have any preservatives to keep it long lasting. And that's it. So if you guys enjoyed this DIY aloe vera and flaxseed gel tutorial, please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed and become a Simply. Make sure to comment down below and let me know if you tried to make the gel and how it worked for you. And also comment down below if you would like to see me apply it to my hair and the results that I get. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.